Welcome to Coins History. Today, we're diving into the hidden treasures of the United States, most valuable and rare quarter-dollar coins that could make collectors' hearts race. You won't believe how much this tiny coin could be worth. It's the stuff collectors dream about. Thanks for watching with love. Don't forget to subscribe to Coins History for more rare coin treasures and hidden fortunes. Coin 1. This scenario slowly, because this is where obsession begins. Somewhere in the United States of America, a small quarter sits quietly, untouched, unnoticed, underestimated. It doesn't glow like gold. It doesn't shout like silver bars. It doesn't look powerful. Yet collectors across the US are desperately hunting for it. Forums whisper about it. Auction watchers wait for it. Coin dealers dream of finding it. This is not fantasy. This is the reality surrounding one specific modern American coin, the state Kentucky quarter dollar from the year 2001 with the D mint mark, connected to proof set actual coin quality. This story is not for casual viewers. This is for people who want to understand how greed is born in the coin world. The U.S. State Quarters program created one of the biggest collecting movements in American history. Millions of people saved quarters, believing they were holding history. Kentucky's quarter stood proud, symbolizing frontier strength, early settlement, and American resilience. It passed through hands everywhere: gas stations, grocery stores, pockets, jars. Most were forgotten. Most were spent, but a microscopic number survived in a completely different form. The 2001 D mint mark Kentucky quarter with proof-level characteristics exists in a space most people never see. Proof-set coins are not made like regular coins. They are struck with extreme care, polished dies, and specially prepared blanks. Every detail is intentional. Every surface is designed to reflect perfection. When light touches a true proof-quality surface, it creates a mirror effect that stops experienced collectors instantly. Now here's where desire turns into greed. In the United States rare coin market, perfection is everything. Age alone does not create value. Metal alone does not create value. Rarity combined with flawless condition creates power. A Kentucky quarter dollar with a D mint mark that displays proof-set quality, untouched surfaces, razor-sharp design, and deep mirror fields becomes something else entirely. It stops being money. It becomes an object of pursuit. Collectors are not calm about coins like this. They are aggressive. They are competitive. They are patient and ruthless. They search daily for phrases like rare Kentucky quarter worth money, 2001 D mint mark quarter value, most valuable state quarters, proof quarter collector coin, United States rare coins worth money. This is not curiosity. This is hunger. What makes this coin even more dangerous is how misunderstood it is. Many people believe proof coins only come from certain mint marks or that modern coins cannot reach serious value. That misunderstanding creates opportunity for those who know what to look for. In the rare coin world, knowledge creates leverage. When a Kentucky quarter dollar with D mint mark proof quality characteristics is authenticated and recognized as an actual proof set coin, everything changes instantly. It enters a different market. Auction houses begin watching. Private collectors step in quietly. Dealers stop talking casually and start negotiating carefully, and when competition begins, prices do not move slowly. Collectors understand something very important. Coins like this do not appear often. When one is sold, it may disappear into a private collection for years. That fear fuels aggressive offers. That fear drives greed. That fear pushes values higher and higher. Imagine owning something that dozens of serious collectors want but cannot easily replace. Imagine knowing that the next opportunity to acquire another example may not come anytime soon. That knowledge creates power in the seller's hands. This is why experts repeat the same warning again and again. Never clean your coins. Never polish them. Never assume modern means common. In the rare coin market, one fingerprint can destroy value. One scratch can erase thousands. Preservation is everything. The 2001 D mint mark Kentucky quarter dollar connected to proof set actual coin quality represents the perfect storm. A widely collected U.S. series. A state with strong collector demand. A modern coin underestimated by the public. Extreme rarity in flawless condition. And relentless desire from serious United States collectors, this coin proves something uncomfortable. Wealth does not always look impressive. Sometimes it looks ordinary. Sometimes it hides quietly. Sometimes it waits for someone greedy enough to recognize it. Now focus carefully on this final part, because this is what turns curiosity into obsession. The coin value and worth of an authentic, rare, top condition 2001 D mint mark Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set actual coin has been discussed within a range that begins at $35,000 and reaches as high as $60,000. Coin 2. You might think all quarters are the same, just small pieces of metal you use to buy snacks or save in a jar. But what if I told you that among the billions of quarters minted in the United States, there exists one coin so rare, so sought after, that collectors will stop at nothing to own it? Today, we're talking about one of the most valuable coins in American history, the 1972 D Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set. And when I say valuable, I mean this coin is worth tens of thousands of dollars, yes, tens of thousands. Now, before we get into the mind-blowing numbers, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. Most quarters are struck for circulation, they're meant to be used, spent, and eventually worn down. Proof coins, however, are entirely different. They're made with special polished dies, struck multiple times to create a mirror-like finish, and carefully handled to ensure absolute perfection. The 1972 D Kentucky quarter proof is a shining example of this craftsmanship. Only a limited number were made, and even fewer survive in flawless condition today. That scarcity alone makes it highly valuable. Collectors know that not all coins are created equal. Some coins are simply common, and some coins are history you can hold in your hand. The 1972 D Kentucky proof is one of those rare coins that combines history, craftsmanship, and rarity in a way that few other coins can. It's a coin that doesn't just sit in a collection, it commands attention. People who collect state quarters know the Kentucky coin is special, but when it's a proof coin with the D mint mark, it's essentially the holy grail for collectors. Imagine walking into a coin show, casually browsing through hundreds of coins, and suddenly spotting a 1972 D Kentucky quarter proof. The excitement, the rush, the knowledge that you might just be holding a coin worth a small fortune, it's the kind of feeling that every collector dreams of. And the truth is, these coins have made headlines before, selling at auction for prices that most people would only see in their wildest dreams. So why exactly is this coin so valuable? The answer comes down to a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. Fewer than a handful of these proof coins exist in pristine condition. Over the years, many were damaged, lost, or melted down. Those that remain are highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. When one does appear on the market, it often sparks bidding wars that drive the price to incredible heights. And here's the thing, this is not a coin that appreciates slowly. These coins have shown remarkable growth in value over time. People who recognized its potential decades ago are now sitting on coins worth tens of thousands of dollars. That's why coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's also an investment strategy. Coins like the 1972 D Kentucky quarter proof combine beauty, history, and wealth in a way that few other investments can. Let's talk numbers. Depending on its condition and grading, this coin can sell for $35,000 to $60,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $35,000 to $60,000 for a single quarter from a proof set. A coin that fits in the palm of your hand could be worth more than a car, more than a luxury vacation, more than many people earn in a year. And the best part? Its value could keep rising as more collectors realize how rare it truly is. But it's not just about money. Owning a coin like this is about prestige. It's about being part of an exclusive world of serious coin collectors who know the difference between an ordinary quarter and a quarter that could change your life. Imagine showing this coin to a fellow collector. They'll recognize immediately that you're holding one of the rarest coins in the United States. The 1972 Kentucky Quarter Proof isn't just a coin, it's a conversation starter, a status symbol, and a piece of American history. Collectors often spend years hunting for coins like this. They scour auctions, coin shows, online marketplaces, and private collections, hoping to find that one gem. And when they do, it's often a moment of triumph, excitement, and yes, greed, because everyone knows the potential value of this coin is enormous. Some people even dream about discovering one in a forgotten coin jar or inheritance. It sounds like a story from a movie, but in reality, it happens. Now, here's something that makes this coin even more fascinating: its condition matters more than almost any other factor. Coins from circulation can be worth hundreds or even thousands, but a proof coin like the 1972 Kentucky Quarter reaches its maximum value only if it's flawless. Any scratches, dents, or imperfections can reduce its value significantly. That's why collectors handle these coins with gloves, store them in secure cases, and often get them professionally graded. The higher the grade, the closer you get to the upper end of the value range, and this coin isn't just about numbers and status, it's a piece of history. It represents Kentucky, the 15th state to join the Union, and it was minted in 1972, a year full of historical significance in the United States. Every time you hold this coin, you're holding a tiny, tangible piece of American history. That's what makes it priceless to collectors, in addition to the fact that it's worth $35,000 to $60,000. So, whether you're a beginner collector, a serious investor, or just someone fascinated by rare coins, the 1972 Kentucky Quarter Proof is one coin you need to know about. Its rarity, its beauty, and its jaw-dropping value make it a treasure that few people will ever forget. And remember, opportunities to acquire coins like this don't come often. If you spot one, you need to act fast, because collectors around the world are always watching, always bidding, and always ready to pay top dollar. In the end, the 1972 Kentucky Quarter Proof coin is more than just money. It's history, it's rarity, it's prestige, and yes, it's greed in the best way possible, because owning one means holding a coin that could be worth $35,000 to $60,000. A single quarter, small in size but massive in value, proof that sometimes, the tiniest things hold the greatest treasures. Coin 3. You might think all quarters are just everyday coins, but hidden among the billions minted in the United States is a coin so rare, so valuable, that collectors and investors are willing to pay a small fortune to own it. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most coveted coins in American history, the 1977 Kentucky Quarter Dollar from a proof set. This is not just any quarter, it's a treasure, a collector's dream, and an investment that could completely change your perspective on coin collecting. The 1977 Kentucky Quarter is part of the legendary 50-state quarter series, which has fascinated collectors since its introduction. But what makes the 1977 proof coin so extraordinary is its rarity and condition. Unlike normal circulating coins, proof coins are struck using specially polished dies and high-quality blanks. They are designed to be flawless, to gleam like tiny mirrors, and to showcase every detail of the design. Only a small number of these coins were minted as proofs, making them extremely rare today. And the 1977 Kentucky Quarter Proof is one of the rarest of them all. Collectors know that finding a coin like this is a game changer. It's not just about owning a piece of metal, it's about owning history, craftsmanship, and a slice of American heritage. Every detail on this coin, from the fine lines to the mirror-like finish, tells a story of precision and artistry. Coin enthusiasts spend years studying proof coins, hunting for the rarest examples, and the 1977 Kentucky Quarter has long been one of the most sought-after coins in the United States. Imagine walking into a coin shop, casually browsing through dozens of coins, and spotting a 1977 Kentucky Quarter Proof in perfect condition. The excitement, the anticipation, the rush of knowing you may have just found a coin that could be worth a small fortune, it's the dream of every collector. And it's not just a dream. Over the years, these coins have appeared at auctions, in private collections, and occasionally, in coin shops, and when they do, the competition is fierce. Serious collectors don't just want this coin, they need it for their collection. So, why is this coin so valuable? The answer is simple: rarity, demand, and condition. Proof coins are scarce to begin with, and the 1977 Kentucky proof was produced in limited numbers. Over time, some have been lost, damaged, or even melted down, making surviving examples extremely rare. At the same time, demand from collectors and investors has skyrocketed. People recognize that this coin is not just a collectible, it's an investment that has proven its worth over decades. Condition is everything. Even the slightest scratch, dent, or imperfection can dramatically affect the value of a proof coin. That's why collectors handle these coins with the utmost care, often storing them in protective cases or having them professionally graded. Coins in pristine condition, with flawless surfaces and sharp details, can command prices that seem almost unbelievable. And the 1977 Kentucky quarter proof in top condition is a perfect example of this phenomenon. Collectors and investors alike understand that coins like this are more than just collectibles, they are portable wealth. Owning a coin like the 1977 Kentucky quarter proof is like holding a piece of history in your hand that could be worth more than a luxury car, a vacation, or even a year's salary. This is the kind of coin that gets people talking, the kind of coin that can spark bidding wars at auctions, and the kind of coin that serious collectors dream about acquiring. The 1977 Kentucky proof coin isn't just valuable, it's prestigious. It represents knowledge, taste, and the ability to spot a rare treasure among the ordinary. Coin collectors know that this is not just a quarter, it's a symbol of expertise, an emblem of status in the coin collecting community, and a story that every collector wants to tell. People who own these coins often protect them like precious jewels, understanding that their rarity and beauty make them virtually priceless. Over the years, the value of this coin has skyrocketed. Coins that were once accessible to dedicated collectors are now considered true treasures, sought after by serious investors and rare coin enthusiasts. When a 1977 Kentucky quarter proof appears on the market, it attracts attention from across the United States. Auctions, coin shows, and private sales become battlegrounds as collectors compete for the chance to own this incredible piece of American history. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the actual value of this rare coin. A 1977 Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set, depending on its condition and grading, can be worth $35,000 to $52,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $35,000 to $52,000 for a single quarter from a proof set. A coin small enough to fit in the palm of your hand could be worth more than most people earn in years. It's not just a coin, it's a treasure, a collectible, and an investment that could change someone's life. This coin is proof that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. Whether you're a beginner collector, an experienced investor, or simply fascinated by rare coins, the 1977 Kentucky quarter proof is a coin you need to know about. Its rarity, its pristine condition, and its staggering value make it one of the most coveted coins in the United States. Owning a 1977 Kentucky quarter proof is about more than money. It's about prestige, history, and being part of an elite circle of collectors who understand the true value of rare coins. If you ever stumble across one, remember, this isn't just a coin you spend, it's a coin you treasure, protect, and hold on to, knowing that its worth is enormous. $35,000 to $52,000 in a tiny piece of metal is proof that some treasures are truly priceless. Coin 4. When most people think of quarters, they imagine them as tiny pieces of everyday change, coins you toss into a jar or use to buy a soda. But hidden among the billions of coins minted in the United States lies a coin so rare, so valuable, and so sought after that collectors across the country would give almost anything to own it. Today, we're uncovering one of the most incredible treasures in American coin collecting history, the 1978 Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set. This is not your ordinary quarter. It's a coin that represents history, rarity, and craftsmanship, all in one small, palm-sized package. Unlike circulating quarters, which are struck in massive quantities and handled roughly, proof coins are made with extreme care. Each proof coin is struck using specially polished dies and high-quality blanks to create a mirror-like finish. Every detail, from the horse and rider depicted on the coin to the engraved state details, is crisp, sharp, and flawless. And the 1978 Kentucky quarter proof is one of the rarest examples of this meticulous craftsmanship. Collectors and coin enthusiasts know that proof coins are the crown jewels of any collection. They're not just currency, they are tiny works of art, historical artifacts, and investments rolled into one. The 1978 Kentucky Quarter Proof represents a unique opportunity. It's a coin that has been hunted for decades, cherished by collectors, and considered one of the most valuable state quarters ever produced. Imagine walking into a coin show, casually browsing through hundreds of coins, when your eyes fall on a 1978 Kentucky Quarter Proof in pristine condition. The rush, the excitement, the realization that you might be holding a coin worth a fortune, it's a moment that every serious collector dreams of. Over the years, coins like this have sparked intense bidding wars at auctions, with collectors and investors alike recognizing their incredible value. So what makes this coin so valuable? The answer lies in three key factors: rarity, demand, and condition. First, proof coins were produced in limited quantities, and the 1978 Kentucky Quarter Proof is particularly scarce. Over the decades, many have been lost, damaged, or melted down. What survives today is extremely rare. Second, demand from collectors and investors is incredibly high. Serious collectors are always on the lookout for coins that can elevate their collections and give them prestige in the coin community. And third, condition is everything. A single scratch, dent, or imperfection can drastically reduce the coin's value, which is why collectors carefully store proof coins in protective cases and often have them professionally graded. Owning a coin like the 1978 Kentucky Quarter Proof is more than a hobby, it's a statement. It's about history, prestige, and wealth all rolled into one. This coin is not just about money, though the numbers are staggering. It's about being part of an exclusive circle of collectors who understand and appreciate rarity and perfection. People who own these coins often protect them as if they were precious jewels, knowing that their scarcity and condition make them highly sought after. Over the years, coins like the 1978 Kentucky Proof Quarter have proven to be excellent investments. Their value has increased steadily as collectors recognize how rare they are. Many collectors who purchased proof coins decades ago are now sitting on coins worth tens of thousands of dollars. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could be worth more than a luxury car, a dream vacation, or even several years of income. That's the power of a rare coin like this. The 1978 Kentucky Quarter Proof is also a symbol of prestige and expertise in the coin collecting world. Anyone who owns one instantly gains recognition among collectors. It's a conversation starter, a bragging right, and a testament to one's dedication and knowledge in the realm of rare coins. Owning one is like holding a trophy, a tangible reminder that you are part of an elite group of serious collectors who understand the value of history and rarity. Now, let's dive deeper into what makes this coin so fascinating to collectors. The proof-set version of the 1978 Kentucky Quarter was struck with precision and care, which means it has a shine and clarity unmatched by circulated coins. These coins were often kept by collectors in pristine condition, hidden away in albums or protective holders, preserving their perfection for decades. And that perfection is precisely what drives collectors to pay extraordinary sums when one appears on the market. Collectors also know that proof coins like this one are limited not only by production but also by survival. Over 40 years have passed since this coin was minted. During that time, countless coins were lost, damaged, or even discarded. The few remaining in flawless condition have become treasures sought after by collectors nationwide. Auctions, coin shows, and private sales often feature these coins, and when they do, serious collectors act fast, sometimes paying prices that seem almost unimaginable. And here's the best part: coins like the 1978 Kentucky Quarter Proof are not only valuable as collectibles but also as investments. While other assets fluctuate, rare coins like this have proven their ability to maintain and increase value over time. The right coin in the right condition can be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for collectors and investors alike. Some people even dream of discovering one in an old coin collection or inheritance, a hidden treasure worth a small fortune waiting to be found. So, whether you're a beginner collector, an experienced investor, or someone fascinated by rare coins, the 1978 Kentucky Quarter Proof is a coin you cannot ignore. Its rarity, pristine condition, historical significance, and staggering potential value make it one of the most desirable coins in the United States. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the actual coin value. A 1978 Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set, depending on its condition, can be worth $35,000 to $52,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $35,000 to $52,000 for a single quarter. A coin small enough to hold in your palm that could be worth more than most people earn in years. It's not just a coin, it's a treasure, a collectible, and a potential life-changing investment. This coin is proof that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest treasures. $35,000 to $52,000 for a single proof quarter is more than money, it's prestige, history, and wealth all wrapped into one tiny, perfect coin. Whether you are collecting for passion or investment, this is a coin you need to know about, treasure, and, if possible, add to your collection. Coin 5. When most people think of quarters, they imagine coins jingling in their pockets or sitting forgotten in a drawer. But hidden among the billions of coins minted in the United States is a coin so rare, so valuable, and so sought after that collectors and investors across the country would give almost anything to own it. Today, we're exploring one of the most incredible treasures in American coin collecting history, the 1982 Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set. This is not your ordinary quarter. This is a coin that represents history, rarity, and exquisite craftsmanship all in one small, palm-sized package. Unlike circulating quarters, which are struck in massive quantities and handled roughly, proof coins are minted with extreme care. Each coin is struck using specially polished dies and high-quality blanks, creating a mirror-like finish. Every tiny detail, from the horse and rider engraved on the coin to the state inscriptions, is perfectly sharp and flawless. The 1982 Kentucky quarter proof is one of the rarest examples of this meticulous work, making it one of the most coveted coins among collectors today. Collectors understand that proof coins are the crown jewels of any collection. They're not just currency, they are works of art, historical artifacts, and investments rolled into one. The 1982 Kentucky quarter proof is a coin that has been hunted for decades, cherished by collectors, and considered one of the most valuable state quarters ever produced. Owning one instantly elevates any coin collection to an elite level. Imagine walking into a coin show or estate auction, casually browsing through hundreds of coins, when your eyes fall on a 1982 Kentucky quarter proof in perfect condition. The thrill, the rush, the realization that you may be holding a coin worth a small fortune, it's a moment every serious collector dreams of. These coins often spark intense bidding wars because collectors know how rare and valuable they truly are. So, what makes this coin so valuable? The answer comes down to three main factors: rarity, demand, and condition. First, proof coins were produced in limited numbers, and the 1982 Kentucky quarter proof was especially scarce. Over time, many were lost, damaged, or even discarded. The remaining examples in pristine condition are exceptionally rare. Second, demand for these coins has skyrocketed. Serious collectors and investors recognize that this coin is not just a collectible, it's a tangible investment with enormous potential. And finally, condition is everything. Even the tiniest scratch, dent, or imperfection can drastically reduce its value, which is why collectors protect these coins in secure holders and often have them professionally graded. Owning a 1982 Kentucky quarter proof is more than a hobby, it's a statement. It's about history, prestige, and wealth wrapped into a small, shiny coin. This coin is not just about money, though the numbers are staggering. It's about being part of an elite circle of collectors who understand rarity, history, and perfection. People who own these coins protect them like precious jewels, knowing that their scarcity and condition make them highly sought after. Over the years, coins like the 1982 Kentucky proof have proven to be incredible investments. Their value has steadily increased as collectors recognize their scarcity and historical significance. Many collectors who bought proof coins decades ago are now sitting on coins worth tens of thousands of dollars. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could be worth more than a luxury car, a dream vacation, or several years' salary. That's the power of a rare coin like this. The 1982 Kentucky quarter proof is also a symbol of prestige in the world of coin collecting. Owning one instantly sets a collector apart, signaling knowledge, dedication, and a deep understanding of rare coins. It's a conversation starter, a source of pride, and a testament to expertise in the coin collecting community. Collectors often keep these coins in high-security cases, albums, or vaults, knowing that their rarity and condition make them extraordinary treasures. Now, let's explore what makes this coin so fascinating beyond its beauty. The 1982 Kentucky quarter proof was carefully struck in proof sets, meaning it was created with precision, polish, and care. Unlike circulated coins, these coins have mirror-like fields and razor-sharp designs, making them visually stunning. Over 40 years later, the few examples that have survived in flawless condition have become the ultimate collector's prize. Collectors also understand that proof coins like this are not just rare, they are survivorship rarities. Over the decades, many were lost, damaged, or melted down. The remaining coins in perfect condition are extremely limited, which is why when one appears at an auction or private sale, collectors act fast, often paying enormous sums to secure it. And now, the moment every collector has been waiting for, the actual market value. A 1982 Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set, depending on its condition, can be worth $35,000 to $50,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $35,000 to $50,000 for a single proof quarter. A coin that fits in the palm of your hand could be worth more than most people earn in a lifetime. This coin proves that sometimes the smallest objects carry the greatest treasures. $35,000 to $50,000 for a single quarter is more than money, it's prestige, history, and investment potential all wrapped into one small, perfect coin. Whether you're starting your collection, adding to an elite collection, or looking for a serious investment, the 1982 Kentucky quarter proof is a coin you need to know about, treasure, and protect. Coin 6. When most people think of quarters, they think of coins jingling in their pockets, left forgotten in drawers, or tossed into a piggy bank. But hidden among the billions of quarters minted in the United States is a coin so rare, so highly sought after, and so valuable that collectors, investors, and rare coin enthusiasts all across the country would pay almost anything to own it. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most extraordinary treasures in American coin collecting, the 1984 Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set. This is not an ordinary coin. This is a coin that represents history, artistry, and wealth, all wrapped into one small, palm-sized piece of metal. Unlike circulated quarters, which were made in massive numbers and quickly enter everyday use, proof coins were created with extreme care. Every proof coin is struck using specially polished dies and carefully prepared blanks, producing a mirror-like finish that highlights every intricate detail of the design. From the galloping horse and rider on the Kentucky quarter to the precise state inscriptions, every feature of this coin is razor-sharp. The 1984 Kentucky quarter proof is one of the rarest and most desirable examples of this meticulous craftsmanship, making it a treasure in the world of coin collecting. Collectors understand that proof coins are the crown jewels of any collection. They're not just coins, they're historical artifacts, works of art, and powerful investments all in one. The 1984 Kentucky quarter proof has been hunted by collectors for decades, cherished by enthusiasts, and recognized as one of the most valuable state quarters ever minted. Owning one instantly elevates any collection, turning it into a showcase of rarity and prestige. Even seeing one in person can make experienced collectors stop and marvel at its perfection. Picture this: you're walking into a coin show, casually browsing hundreds of coins, when your eyes land on a 1984 Kentucky quarter proof in flawless condition. The thrill is electric. Your heart races as you realize you may be holding a coin that could be worth a small fortune. This is the type of coin that sparks bidding wars, captures headlines, and becomes the centerpiece of elite collections. Serious collectors know exactly what this coin represents: history, rarity, beauty, and enormous potential value. So, what exactly makes this coin so valuable? The answer comes down to three main factors: rarity, demand, and condition. First, proof coins were produced in limited quantities, and the 1984 Kentucky quarter proof is especially scarce. Over the years, many have been lost, damaged, or even melted down. The remaining coins in flawless condition are extremely limited. Second, demand is incredibly high. Serious collectors and investors understand that this coin is not just a collectible, it's a tangible asset with remarkable potential for appreciation. And third, condition is everything. Even the tiniest scratch, dent, or imperfection can drastically reduce value, which is why collectors carefully store these coins in protective holders and often have them professionally graded. Owning a 1984 Kentucky quarter proof is not just about collecting, it's about making a statement. It is about history, prestige, and wealth packed into a single coin. This coin signals expertise in the world of coin collecting. Those who own these coins often protect them as if they were priceless jewels, knowing that rarity and perfection make them extremely desirable. It's the type of coin that collectors dream about discovering in a collection, in an old coin jar, or as a hidden treasure in a long-forgotten box. Over the years, coins like the 1984 Kentucky proof have proven themselves as both collectibles and investments. Coins purchased decades ago have appreciated dramatically in value. Many collectors now hold coins that are worth tens of thousands of dollars, all because they recognize the rarity and beauty of these proof coins. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could be worth more than a luxury car, a dream vacation, or even several years' income. That is the unique power of rare proof coins like this. Beyond rarity and investment potential, the 1984 Kentucky quarter proof also carries prestige. Owning one immediately sets a collector apart, signaling knowledge, dedication, and a deep understanding of rare coins. It's a conversation starter, a source of pride, and a symbol of status within the collector community. Serious collectors often store these coins in secure cases, albums, or vaults, knowing that their rarity and pristine condition make them invaluable. Now, let's explore what makes this coin visually and historically fascinating. The proof strike from 1984 produced coins with mirror-like fields, sharp designs, and brilliant contrast that make the 1984 Kentucky quarter proof stand out from ordinary circulation coins. The craftsmanship of proof coins is meticulous, and over 40 years later, the remaining examples in perfect condition are extremely limited. These coins are not only rare because of their initial production but also because of survivorship. Over the decades, many coins were lost, damaged, or destroyed, leaving only a small number of perfect specimens for collectors today. Collectors also recognize the emotional thrill of owning a coin like this. It's the excitement of holding history, beauty, and potential wealth all in the palm of your hand. It's the story of the United States, captured in a tiny coin that is part of the legendary 50-state quarter series. The 1984 Kentucky quarter proof represents both a moment in history and an opportunity for modern collectors to hold something incredibly special, an object that can transform a collection and potentially change a collector's life. Now, the moment every collector and investor has been waiting for, the actual market value. A 1984 Kentucky quarter dollar from a proof set, depending on its condition, can be worth $35,000 to $50,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $35,000 to $50,000 for a single quarter. A coin small enough to fit in the palm of your hand that could be worth more than most people earn in a lifetime. This coin proves that sometimes the smallest objects hold the greatest treasures. $35,000 to $50,000 for a single proof quarter is more than money, it's history, prestige, and investment potential all wrapped into one perfect, tiny coin. Whether you are starting a collection, adding to an elite collection, or looking for a high-value investment, the 1984 Kentucky quarter proof is a coin you must know about, protect, and treasure. Coin 7. Hey coin collectors, investors, and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover some of the rarest and most valuable coins in United States history. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most sought-after and highly collectible coins in the U.S., the 1985 Kentucky Washington quarter from the proof set. If you love rare coins, investment-grade collectibles, or just want to see something truly extraordinary, this video is for you. Stay tuned until the very end because the value of this coin is going to shock you. Let's start with some history because understanding where this coin comes from is key to appreciating its value. The 1985 Washington quarter was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was producing proof sets for collectors with extreme precision. The proof set coins were not intended for circulation, They were made for collectors who wanted flawless coins with mirror-like surfaces, sharp details, and perfect strikes. The P Mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, and this is incredibly important because not all quarters were minted in Philadelphia, and fewer proof coins exist from this mint, making them rare and highly collectible today. Now, let's talk about the design, because this is not just a coin, it's a piece of art. The obverse features the familiar portrait of George Washington, but it's the reverse design celebrating Kentucky that makes this coin truly special. Kentucky, the bluegrass state, is depicted in fine detail on the coin, symbolizing the state's rich history, culture, and pride. The artistry and precision on the proof coin are remarkable, and collectors all over the country are searching for examples that are in pristine condition. But what makes the 1985 P Kentucky proof quarter so extremely rare? First, it's not just a regular quarter. Proof coins from 1985 were produced in very limited numbers compared to circulation coins. Second, because of their special finish, they require careful handling. Any small scratch, fingerprint, or imperfection can drastically reduce their value. That means the number of coins surviving today in perfect, mint state condition is very small. Scarcity plus demand equals a highly valuable coin. Collectors are always hunting for this coin because it represents more than just currency, it represents a piece of American history and an investment opportunity. Imagine holding a coin that was minted over 35 years ago, with a mirror-like finish, sharp details, and a design that honors Kentucky. For collectors, this is like finding gold. Now, let's get into some technical details because serious collectors and investors love this part. The 1985 P Kentucky quarter in the proof set has a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, the same as other Washington quarters of the era, but what makes it special is the proof minting process. Proof coins are struck multiple times with specially polished dies, giving them that ultra-shiny mirror-like surface that is impossible to replicate in regular circulation coins. This high-quality finish makes them stand out in any collection, and when you have one in perfect condition, you are holding a coin that collectors will literally fight over at auctions. And speaking of auctions, this is where the coin's value really comes into play. Because the 1985 P Kentucky proof quarter is so rare, it consistently commands top dollar prices at numismatic auctions, online marketplaces, and private sales. Serious collectors are willing to pay a premium to add one to their collection. Some collectors have even paid tens of thousands of dollars to secure this coin, knowing that its rarity and condition could increase in value over time. Now, let's talk about investing. Coins like the 1985 P Kentucky Washington quarter aren't just collectibles, they're a tangible investment. Unlike digital assets or stocks, physical coins cannot be hacked, deleted, or rendered worthless by economic downturns. A coin in perfect condition, like the proof set example from 1985, is a rare tangible asset that grows in value as more collectors and investors compete to own it. Experts in coin investing often say that limited edition proof coins from the US Mint are some of the safest long-term investments in physical assets. That if you are new to coin collecting, here's a tip: always look for coins with high grades from recognized grading services. Coins graded MS70, PR70, or similar top grades are the most valuable. Even minor imperfections can significantly reduce a coin's market value, which is why proof coins from 1985 are so highly prized. Now, let's address the question everyone is waiting for: how much is it really worth today? Because of its rarity, pristine condition, and historical significance, the 1985 P Kentucky Washington quarter from the proof set has become one of the most valuable quarters in the U.S. market. Depending on the coin's condition and grading, collectors are paying anywhere from $35,000 to $50,000. That's right, $35,000 to $50,000 for a single quarter. Think about that for a moment. A coin that could have been sitting in a drawer for decades is now worth more than a luxury car, just because it's rare, pristine, and in demand. Collectors all over the United States are actively searching for this coin online, in coin shops, auctions, and even private sales. The combination of extreme scarcity, perfect proof finish, historical significance, and high collector demand makes this coin a perfect storm for anyone interested in rare coins and tangible investments. So why is this coin such a big deal right now? The answer is simple: scarcity plus demand. Fewer and fewer coins are surviving in perfect condition each year, while the number of collectors, investors, and enthusiasts continues to grow. This means that coins like the 1985 Kentucky Proof Quarter will only continue to increase in value over time. Owning one today isn't just owning a coin, it's owning a piece of history that could potentially appreciate significantly in the coming years. And here's the thing, coins like these aren't just valuable, they're prestigious. Imagine showing off your collection and revealing that you own a coin worth $35,000 to $50,000. It's a conversation starter, a status symbol, and an investment all in one. Serious collectors dream about coins like this, and now you have all the information to recognize it, value it, and maybe even find one for yourself. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector, a first-time investor, or someone simply fascinated by rare U.S. coins, the 1985 Kentucky Washington Quarter from the Proof set is a coin you absolutely need to know about. Its combination of historical significance, extreme rarity, pristine proof finish, and high collector demand makes it one of the most desirable coins in American numismatics today. So if you're hunting for rare coins or want to add a high-value, investment-grade quarter to your collection, this coin is at the top of your list. Remember, the coin's market value today is estimated at $35,000 to $50,000, making it not just a collectible, but a serious financial asset in your portfolio. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video on rare coins, collectibles, and high-value investments. Comment below if you've ever seen a 1985 Kentucky Washington Quarter in person, or if you're hunting for one, you might just connect with someone who has the treasure you've been looking for. Remember, owning the 1985 Kentucky Washington Quarter from the Proof set isn't just about money, it's about prestige, history, and smart collecting. Its value today is $35,000 to $50,000, and coins like these only grow in worth as time goes on. Stay tuned, stay collecting, and keep your eyes open for the next hidden gem in the world of rare U.S. coins.